Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Mutale Śrīmate Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Mancha Kalpadruvyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. I'm honored to be here with all of you, followers, disciples of His Holiness Bhakti Vikasa Swami Maharaj. I just wanted to come and pay my respects, and I wanted to share with you just one reflection I have in relation to Bhakti Vikasa Swami and in relation to Vyasa, because this is celebration of Vyasa Puja, and we associate Vyasa, although to my knowledge we don't know that Vyasa himself did any actual writing. We credit Vyasadeva with writing, with composing, with organizing the Vedic literature, the Mahabharata, the Srimad Bhagavatam, the Vedanta Sutra, and so on. So, as you all know much better than I do, I would say, we all appreciate Maharaja's prolific writing. And for me personally, this has been a source of inspiration because he started quite early. I can't say which year it was he produced his first book. Some of you will know. I think one of his first books was the Brahmachari book. And it was something striking about the subject of that book coming. But what it was an inspiration for me because the general mood was, we don't write. Srila Prabhupada has done all the writing that is to be done, and there's no question of any further writing after what he writes. But Bhakti Vikasa Swami started writing books, explaining, elaborating, bringing different sorts of focus to different topics, which Srila Prabhupada writes about in his books. And I was very much encouraged by that to think perhaps I can also in some way or other go in the same direction with a quite different mood from Bhakti Vikasa Swami, I have to say. One book I want to especially appreciate, as you all know, he wrote over, correct me if I'm wrong, over a period of 15 years, his 3-volume work on Bhaktisiddhānta Saraswati Thakur. Bhaktisiddhānta Vaibhava, is it called? Yes. And this was also a somewhat radical thing to do because, again, the mood was Prabhupada has given us everything, and therefore not only is there no need to write anything by anyone later, there's no need to look back to previous acharyas. And Bhakti Vikasa Swami said, well, no. We need to, through our acharya, through Srila Prabhupada, appreciate the previous acharyas, and through the previous acharyas, we appreciate Srila Prabhupada. And so I see this as an incredible accomplishment. The depth of research that he did, the determination he had to dig up resources, to find people, was really quite astonishing. And I remember soon after the book came out, I met one of the senior Gaudiya Mat Swamis, Bodhayan Maharaj, and he said to me, I was planning to write a biography of Bhaktisiddhānta Thakur, but since this book has come, I see there's absolutely no need. It's all been done. Everything has been done. But I'll say one more thing briefly. I find one analogy helpful for my own spiritual practice, and you may also find it helpful, and it relates to what I have just said about Bhaktisiddhānta Thakur being represented for us by Bhakti Vikasa Swami Maharaj. A telescope, a good quality telescope, will have several lenses in a line, some of them thicker, some thinner. They each have slightly different functions, one sort of not correcting, but adjusting the other. There will be several lenses in a line. I like to think of our practice of spiritual life in relation to and by receiving the divine grace of our previous acharyas as a kind of looking through a telescope. We understand the Satguru is the pure devotee is the transparent via media. So transparent, good quality lenses, they'll be transparent. So we're looking through this kind of device to look, so far away, to Golokadam, to Lord Śrī Krishna. And all of the lenses, and by that I'm suggesting so many acharyas, are helping us. And we're taking all of the light through all of these lens acharyas, but there's one more thing that we are doing, and that is we have to make adjustments ourselves to the eyepiece to get everything in focus. In other words, we have to make an effort to clarify the message that's coming to us. It's coming to us individually. So in order to really get the message and of course we know seeing is by hearing in spiritual life. So just a little suggestion of an analogy that may help us understand where we are in relation to our previous acharyas, headed by, or the most immediate one being our own spiritual master. But again, I appreciate in particular Bhakti Vikasa Swami's writing in so many ways, so many books. But in particular, I appreciate that he spent so much time and determination to give us the Bhaktisiddhānta Vaibhava, to help us to see through this telescope. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Bhakti Vikasa Swami Maharaj ki jai. Gaur Premanande.
Śrī Krishna Kshetra Swami Maharaj ki jai.